Oh God. Okay, it's alright. Everything's good.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Calm
down.
Calm down.
Calm down.
It's okay, I'm sorry.
He apologized.
It's my fault.
He apologized.
Yeah, I know. It's
And
my
you know what? That didn't upset me. But the bitch ass.
Hey butterflies, welcome back to another episode of the Butterfly Diaries podcast. I'm your host, Farah Voltaire, and if this is your first time seeing me on YouTube or hearing me on the podcast platform that you're listening to me on, welcome to the Butterflies podcast. We are here to help you spread your wings and fly freely. So I miss you guys. I feel like it's been more than a week since I've spoken to you guys, and it feels like that. I don't know why, but it's probably because I wanted to record last week and I didn't have a chance to. But here I am with y'all this week, and man, what an eventful week it has been. But we'll talk about a little bit of that a little bit later. But I do want to say that I am so grateful for all the new followers on our Instagram page, and also all the responses to our stories and to our poll questions. Everything that you guys are responding to, everything you guys are voting on in our Instagram stories, these are going through our analytics, and they're helping our data, so that way I can find out what you guys want to hear more of, what really gets your brains digging, and what gets you guys going, so that way the content that I create will reflect what you need to hear and what you need to feel while you're listening to my episodes. So anyway, so just continue to vote on the polls, continue to respond. This is helping me create better content that is more suited to you guys, because it wouldn't be a podcast without my butterflies, and I'm doing this to help you guys and also help myself, but mostly for y'all. So yeah, thank you again for all the support, all the likes, all the shares, all the comments, and the subscriptions and everything. So please keep sharing this YouTube channel, because it's still new. Keep sharing the podcast episodes, keep liking, and every little like, every comment, every single one is so important to me, and I'm very, very grateful for them. So to continue to go forward, let's get right into the episode. So I wanted to talk a little bit about self today. I wanted to talk about self, and for the past few weeks I've been doing a lot of research, and I've been watching a lot of podcasts about self, and as I was because I'm trying to understand myself better. If you've been following my episodes, which I would like you to go back to my healing journey episode, which was the first episode of the season, so season 2, episode 1, you'll find that episode, and you'll see basically what I mean about my healing journey. So I'm on this healing journey, and during this healing journey, I tend to find myself so sorry. Excuse me. I tend to find myself like trying to evaluate my trauma, and yesterday was really hard for me, to be honest. I went through a little moment yesterday where I had to sit down and evaluate a traumatic thing that happened in my life when I was younger, when I was getting bullied in middle school, and it hurt because I didn't want to have to go there, I didn't want to have to open that door and dig that door out, but I knew that in that moment I needed to look in there. I needed to peek in that door, and I needed to go through that moment. And one thing that has been sticking out to me in my research and listening to podcasts and listening to people like Everything Is We. If you don't know who they are on YouTube, and they also have a podcast, and it's called Everything Is We, and it's a married couple, and they talk a lot about self-love and everything like that. There's also Who Can Relate, and I've been listening to that, and they talk about self-love and everything, and their episodes have really been helping me kind of do the work that I'm doing right now with myself. And I'm talking about self because self literally is the only thing that can stop you from being great. And I know that sounds really cliche and weird, like, oh yeah, everybody says that. Everybody says that. No, it's really the truth. Dr. Miles Monroe said in a video that, and if you don't know who Dr. Miles Monroe is, I talk about him in every episode, so get used to it. He's my favorite pastor. He continues to be the most wisest person that I know, and I love him, so get used to it. It's gonna be more of him. But he did speak on how basically the enemy, he knows we know his tactics, right? He knows that we know the best way to get to us is by throwing distractions our way or to make us depressed or sad. But really, the best thing the enemy can do is make us so busy with good stuff that we don't even realize that we're slowing down or that we're not doing great. And we think we're doing great because we're so busy and we're doing so many things at one time. And that was my battle. And I didn't even realize it till I heard him say it. That I was so surrounding myself with so many things to do that I thought I was moving in the right direction. And I really was just trying to block out parts of myself from healing, really. Because I didn't give my time to sit down with myself and really do the work. So I was like, oh God, thank you for that. And there was other things that came out of that video as well, but that was the thing that stuck out to me the most. But when we talk about self, I'm talking about like your triggers, the things that trigger you, and why do they trigger you? You know, why do these things come out of you? Why are you angry when someone just says, oh, your hair is, why is your hair sticking up like that? And you automatically get triggered and you're angry for the entire day. Or if somebody just says something to you, and or it's not even somebody has to say something to you. It could be a gesture somebody makes and you feel so offended about it. Or just the things that trigger you that are so minuscule, but for you it's so loud. Why is that? It's self. And also self is a deterrent. Yourself is the biggest deterrent in your life. Anytime you try to elevate yourself or you try to move forward, that small still voice that is inside of you that gives you that doubt, that's like, man, no, what if I upload this video on YouTube? Like, what if I go out and I make this decision that will pretty much change my entire life? What if I do that and it don't work out? It don't work out. Then what? That's you talking to yourself and putting yourself down. That's no one else. That's you. It's up to you if you want to entertain that thought. It's up to you if you want to change that thought. But it's you, truthfully, it's you. And all the enemy does is he takes a little aux cord, and he plugs it into the amplifier, and he just makes it a little bit louder to you. And louder. And then he goes one step further, and he starts to call people over. Hey, come listen to this. Come listen to this. And then all of a sudden you get phone call after phone call, or you get text message, or you get a family member, somebody who's saying, and puts that doubt in you even more. Oh, no, you can't do that. You don't have the money right now. Oh, no, you can't do that because you don't have this resource. You can't. And you get this, and then the doubt just becomes louder and louder and louder. But where did it start? It started within yourself. And the more that we realize that the battle begins within us, it begins within us. If we gain that power, if everyone was able to gain that power to understand that the battle begins within us first, and we can deal with us first before we get into relationships, before we get into friendships, before we get into businesses or partnerships, anything, before we have children, we need to deal with ourselves first and really deal with that monster that is within inside us, which is us. And the more I realize that, I'm like, wow, like, this is why I need to do the work. This is why I'm healing right now. This is why I'm going through the phase that I'm going through, because I do not want to go into the next season of my life and have all of this within myself and potentially get to where I need to be in life and then have it all crashing down on me because I haven't done the work within myself. And this goes for everyone, introverted, extroverted. Everyone has an issue within themselves that they are too afraid to face. I am begging you today to do the work. Sit down, find a way to make sure that you are mentally and emotionally okay to do the work. And it's hard. It's a hard journey. It isn't easy. And I really pray that as you're going through your journey, you find an accountability partner, someone that you can lean on, that you can call, that you can just vent to, because you're gonna need that. You're gonna need an outlet, and find a way to just. I meditate, so there'll be days where I get up in the morning and I meditate in my bed, or I'll get up in the middle of the night and I'll meditate, because you really need to be able to just release all that anger, all of that anxiety, all of that pain, in a healthy way, without it becoming like overwhelming and overbearing, you know. So my thing is that I feel like God is allowing me to now have people in my life. He's placed certain people in my life where I can call them at any time. I can text them and I can be like, yo, I need you to listen to me. Or I don't even have to do that. Sometimes they just call me. They know, like, yo, what's up? And I was like, everything. Are you willing to listen? And thankfully I have a good group of friends, and they are always willing to listen to me and my rants. And, you know, I'm just grateful for my circle right now. And that's what we need. We need people. We need to pray for better people. We literally, one of the prayers you should be praying is, God, renew my circle. Renew the people that are around me. Renew the people that are in my life. Renew them so that I can move forward, essentially move forward and feel better about everything that is going on in my life right now. I feel like, I don't know, like, it's just, there are so many things in this world that are happening that are literally forcing us to feel depressed, angry, sad. There was just a shooting at the place that I'm working at right now. There was a shooting at one of the locations, and it was a mass shooting, and 10 people died. And we were at work when it happened, and it was at a different location. And when we found out that these 10 people died, when I found out, I had to get back into myself and say, how are you feeling right now? And I was like, I'm really, like, I'm sad. I'm also worried, because, I mean, you never know. These people woke up, they got dressed, they went to work. And I'm pretty sure they didn't think they were going to die that day. I'm pretty sure they didn't, that wasn't even on their mind. They were probably working and thinking about what they were getting ready to do to go home. Their family. You know? And to think that you wake up, go to work, and that was it. That was the end. I got a little bit depressed. I got sad, because I was like, God, I don't know when I'm going to go. I don't know what day, what hour, what time. You just never know. And that was a self-reflection for me. Like, am I content within myself enough to die right now? As dark as that thought is, it's the truth. And then it became more real as we discussed it. But, you know, sometimes you just need to really sit back with yourself and just have those deep conversations within yourself. What is holding me back, really? What is the thing that is really pulling me away from my purpose, from my destiny, from my calling? What is the thing that is making me feel as if I can't propel forward? What is this thing that is within me? It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. I am stopping myself from being the greatest person that I can be. And I'm telling you right now that you are bomb. You are awesome. And you need to tell yourself to shut up. Sometimes I do that out loud. And I don't care how crazy I sound. I'll be like, Farah, shut up. Like, you got this. Look at how far you've made it. Look at where you are. Look at where God has taken you. Look at how bomb you are. Look at how confident you are. Shut up, doubt. Shut up, fear. Shut up, doubt and fear. Shut up. Shut up. You can no longer dictate where I am going, because I'm already in it. And there's only up from here. It is only up from here. Like, say that. Yo, self, it's only up from here. Period. If you have to repeat that part over and over again and then get it in your spirit, get it in your spirit. Self is only up from here, because we're not going back. in 2021. And right now we are in March. It is March 24th. Okay? And it's almost the end of quarter one. Because I break up the year in 4 quarters. It is almost the end of quarter one. We are going East because I'm a basketball fan. So I just kind of, that's how I got that. Clever, right? I know. Very clever, right? And for those of you guys who think I'm on the bandwagon, I am. Because I am a Curry fan. A big Curry fan. So yeah, of course I'm a Golden State fan because of that, but I'm a Curry fan, to be honest. So for those of you who are LeBron fans and then y'all are like, any new team he gets on, you're a fan of that team. Yeah, no, you're a fan of LeBron James, but we're not gonna get into this. We're not doing that. Let's go back. We're not doing that. But anyways, we're almost at the end of quarter one. Time is ticking for quarter one. All right, there is no halftime. We're going straight into quarter two. When we go into quarter two, guys, we need to be mentally ready, spiritually ready, and just healthy, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Okay, I am here to help you guys grow. We're gonna start doing Bible study soon. We're gonna start doing prayer nights, especially this week. Oh yeah, this week, Friday, I believe is the. Let me make sure I got the dates correct. Yes. So from Friday the 26th to Monday the 29th of March this month, I will be having a live prayer, intercessory prayer night. So every night at 10 p.m. on my and I'm gonna put the link down to that in the description box. I'm also gonna put it on the screen here, like right here. All right, at Queen Movement, and I do live intercessory prayers, which means I am praying for you. You drop your prayer request in the comment section on the live video, and I will lift you up in prayer right then and there. And I will also allow the Lord to use me in however way that He needs to use me regarding your life. So it's literally me and you and God, and it's a live intercessory prayer night, and it's 4 nights, and I do this at the end of every month. And I always, at the beginning of the month, I always shout out the dates and stuff. So if you follow me at Queen Movement, you will always be updated on when the next 4-night intercessory prayers will be. So it'll be from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, 10 p.m. nightly. So do not miss out on these intercessory prayers. I did it last year for a few months, and it was awesome. It helped me, it helped others get to their fullest potential. So I want to get you guys to your fullest potential, because we're going to battle self. This whole weekend's prayers are all based off battling self and doubt and fear and anxiety and all of those things that the enemy tries to amplify within us, that's already within us, but he just tries to amplify louder. He tries to make that boulder, that small pebble, into this large boulder, that small little obstacle in front of you into a huge world blockage. And it is not fair. We have to stand against it, and we have to stand against ourselves, and we need to allow the Lord to renew our spirits and our minds, right? So with that being said, I am so happy to be doing these episodes. I'm grateful for every single thing that everyone has done, commenting, sharing, liking, subscribing. I'm so grateful for even the smallest things, and it's only up from here. We are growing, we are renewing, we are maturing, and I feel so blessed and highly favored to be your host. So thank you, Butterflies, for all that you are doing. Thank you, Butterflies, for everything that you have continued to do in this community. And this is what it is. It's a community. We're a family. And I just want to see you guys grow and be the best versions of yourself that you can be. And I hope I'm helping. So please comment below. I am hoping to start a Patreon very soon. I've already got everything kind of rolling and going for it. Right now we're working on getting a nice little... It's a surprise. Y'all stay tuned, okay? But we're working on some projects and stuff, and hopefully soon we can get the ball rolling on a lot of the Patreon stuff. But if you would like us to do a Patreon, because I don't want to start a Patreon and we ain't got no support. We need support from you, Butterflies. Please let me know in the comment section below. DM me if you have any ideas, any topics you want me to talk about, anything you want me to touch on. DM me. I answer the DMs. It's fine. We're gonna put the link and everything down here, but it's at the Butterfly Diaries podcast. It is literally the entire word, the Butterfly Diaries podcast, and I'm gonna put it right here on Instagram. DM me there if you have any topics you want us to touch on, anything that's been itching you, or even if after watching this video you just have questions for me personally, I will. And if you want me to pray for you personally, DM me, and I will literally video call you and pray for you. Okay. Once again, my name is Farah Voltaire. This is the Butterfly Diaries podcast, and I'm super blessed and super glad that you stayed to the end. And remember, butterflies always fly high. I love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you next time. Have a great one. I wrote this little song, and I just want to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below if I should drop this, okay? Yeah. So one worthy of everything I've been given, but I'ma sit here and say thank you for all of them, 'cause I know that your grace is sufficient, and I know that your love is enough. And if I sit here and try to beat myself up, I will never learn how you done fill up my cup. So I just say thank you for today, and I will stay grateful anyway. I can't sit and pout for what I'm left without. I'm still here, happy and free, yeah, and I'm still here, free indeed, yeah, I'm still here, happy and free, yeah, and I'm still here, free indeed. Don't give up now, don't give up now, don't give up now. Alright, that's how y'all gonna get.
Thank you for listening to the Butterfly Diaries podcast. If you like what you heard, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and follow us on all social media platforms at the Butterfly Diaries podcast. And don't forget, butterflies always fly high.